Let's stay in KZN now. Over the last few weeks, universities across the country have been experiencing a chaotic start to the academic year. Now, students at WITS and UKZN have been taking to the streets to protest over the registration process and accommodation. Students in Durban are once again voicing their concerns over expensive tuition fees and exclusions. Let's go to eNCA's Nqobile Madlala, who's on the ground and tracking those developments for us. Nqobile, UKZN, I think at some point they rested for about a week last week. We didn't see them protesting. What's the situation like today?
Well, today, Masejo, we've seen students closing what they call Varsity Drive, and we saw them basically just parking there and sitting and waiting to be spoken to, talking about the fact that they had issues with accommodation as well as registration. Of course, they were then dispersed by public police, and they were then asked to go back to campus, and that campus is the one that's behind me. But what we are seeing also, Masejo, now we are seeing police also driving into the campus. And so I'm going to ask some of the students that are standing behind here who have asked that we hide their identity in terms of what's happening inside. If you can briefly just explain, why are you guys outside?
Sihlanganyela ngaphandle njengamanje amanye ama-students angaphakathi equad kubizwe i-mass meeting lapho khona kuzokuthi ama-students a-addresswe ngokuthi kwenzakalani ecampus yethu njengamanje. Kodwa kumangaza kakhulu i-university sibiza amaphoyisa already ekubeni ama-students engenzanga lutho. Sibona le moto ezinkulu ezibizwa nge-stability seyingena njengamanje, they are ready to shoot already. Kodwa ayikho into esisayenzile. Inkinga zethu zincane azikho ningi, ziyalungiseka only if they are willing ukuyilungisa. Azikho ningi kakhulu nje, ngaqala nje ngithi ngiyabala. Kune security company like I2 Fidelity, they arrest my students for protesting right yawo wonke umuntu eSouth Africa. Last two eskoleni we need, there's something that we are facing every day, every beginning of the year, called the financial clearance. It requires 20 million rand, 20 million to clear all students. However, university is willing to pay 90 million to Fidelity instead of just taking that money and direct to our students' debt and financial clearance. We won't be having these issues we're having now of our strike and other things that are unnecessary in this university. More about
And I mean, now that we know that there's obviously that meeting that's been called, are the classes still continuing then?
The classes are still continuing, but there is a call for the shutdown of the institution by the SRC to the management, because it's the only way that we've been able to speak to the management. The management has always been oriented around their own profit makings, has treated the university as a profit making scheme, and doesn't actually prioritize the main stakeholders, which are the students. The main issue that's brought us these protests are residence issues. Even currently as we speak, there are 647 students who are registered, students who had applied through CAO when they had applied for university that indicated they needed residencies, but still those students are not allocated anywhere.
All right. Those are some of the issues, Masejo, that are being highlighted. Residential being an issue. They're saying that some students don't have residence, quite a big number there. And also we're hearing that they feel that they're not being prioritized by the university. So it seems like that conversation is going to be ongoing, but they're saying that there's a call for a shutdown at the university. We will continue to monitor the situation. We have spoken to UKZN also to hear what is their side of the story. We're waiting to hear from them, but we have reached out.
All right, Nqobile Madlala live for us there in UKZN. Thank you. Let's leave it there for now.